Hey, this is the Soft Shirt Podcast. Aaron speaking. Today with us, we have...
Cute up.
This is Zack.
And that will be all.
Yeah, we're missing two toppings today. Two key ingredients.
Two key ingredients.
We got an icy sound today, baby.
Yeah.
This is the actual.
This is a trap squad.
This is a group when Never mind, can't say that.
Yeah.
But this is the OG group.
This is this is actually the OG group.
Fuck them.
When you think we're more of like the banana split. We're like we got Zack, who's like the strawberry.
We're definitely
or
fucking
because I'm
cherry
so fruity.
And then
You know me.
He's also whipped cream. He's, like his glasses, I think, represent the cherries, and like he's the whipped cream. Quincy's like the hot fudge, and I'm not really.
Why am I always the darkest one? Why am I always the darkest one?
Are you? I don't know why you're so convinced that I'm the darker.
It's not that you're darker. It's that we're the same fucking complexion. That's what it is.
I don't really know if I'd say that.
I think we're the same complexion.
Yeah. Well, whatever. But anyways, actually, we're leading up to spring break coming up soon. I think they decided to take an early vacation.
Yeah. Danny's immersed in chocolate chips.
Oh, yeah, he actually works at a cookie shop.
Yeah, we're not going to say which one because, we don't want niggas to get fired.
I mean, there's also plenty of them, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's like, easily, just take your pick.
If you can find it
like
and tell us.
Red Eye, what's the other cookie place?
Insomnia.
Is it I don't know, someone down in Carytown, I think.
Yeah. I just can't remember exactly where it is.
Oh, wait, no, it's pizza.
That's not...
I had pizza on the brain. It's National Pizza Day every day for me.
When was National Pizza Day?
I don't fucking know. I just know I got a notification from Papa
National
John's.
Pizza Day.
Yeah, that's a thing.
There's always a National Taco Day.
Remember National Taco Day?
Hey, there's a Blaze Pizza up in
Oh, is there?
Short Pump
What is
and
Blaze?
Midlothian. It's like this thing that started in Maryland. I heard it's really good. It's like a better version of Pie 5.
Pie 5.
Have you been?
Yeah, that place closed down though.
Yeah.
No, they moved.
They moved up.
Yeah, they moved up the road.
They moved well.
Have you been to a mod pizza?
No, I haven't.
What
You
is
can
that?
make your own.
Yeah, that's like all these.
And they do it like for
Isn't
you.
that what every pizza place does?
Yes, that's all these.
No, but like you can actually put like it's like Subway but for pizza.
Yeah, that's what
so you, like,
Pie
go through
5
a line.
is.
Yeah.
It's
It's like you watch them. It's like Chipotle. Like you watch them make your pizza.
Yeah, it's just like they got the Chipotle pizza chains
Do
going
they
on
have,
now.
like,
There's one in Memphis. I forgot what it was called, but it was really good too.
It's like the big oven where they like slide it in.
Yeah,
They had like
the
a miniature personal pizza because I think you like made a big pizza for yourself. You can't eat
that sounds
shit.
fucking delicious.
But that probably do that shit in New York. New York, I'm telling y'all, I got an idea. I got a business plan for you.
Yeah, what's your business plan?
A big whole pie. Build your own whole pie of big ass New York pizzas, and you can like that's pizza for a week.
Yeah,
And if you got like a whole bunch of friends with you, now you can share that fucking pizza together. That's nice.
that's true.
So your
I never-
idea is
I don't
just
think
to
I've-
make big ass pizzas.
Yeah, it's like Benny's.
Quincy's
yeah.
operating on a snap to think basis. No,
Well,
but
somebody can keep the conversation flowing. You know what I'm saying? Because they dished us.
yeah.
Well, I
our
have
friend
some-
Austin actually has a
is in
legitimate reason.
rehearsal.
Yeah. Danny was just giving shit anyway because it's Danny.
Danny just has a sweet tooth.
Yeah.
Did you see though about Papa John's getting dropped in Pizza Hut?
Oh yeah, Pizza has a new national pizza.
Wait, what is
The NFL.
Wait, really?
The NFL dropped Papa John. No, Papa John's dropped the NFL.
Wait, did Papa John say something offensive?
I thought it was the other way
I
around.
thought Papa John's dropped the NFL. I might be mistaken.
They dropped the NFL.
Yeah, they
because their
dropped the
sales,
NFL.
because their viewership
Because
was dropping.
the relationship was going down, and then they came out and said that
It's because also Peyton Manning retired.
they basically came out and said that black people are ruining their pizza sales. The black
Papa
players,
John's
the
said
black
that?
players are ruining their pizza sales. Papa John himself said that.
Papa John,
Papa John said that the black
First
player,
name Papa, last
he
name
didn't say
Johns.
he didn't say. I don't think he said black. He said the players kneeling during the anthem is ruining his sales.
That's...
It might just be that your pizzas are overpriced and your deals are not that good.
You used to go there all the time,
I love
though.
Papa John's, but Domino's has
Domino's
great
is
deals.
the better.
They have better
out of
deals.
all the
That Domino's app is pretty
commercial,
pretty efficient.
That fucking carryout deal
pizza
for the large
places.
pizza? Come on
Yeah.
now.
Out of all
You
the
can't beat
commercial
that.
pizza
Did you do
places, I believe
I did it.
Domino's is probably the best.
Yeah.
I
They don't-
believe.
There's not taste. There's not a taste thing.
Does Pizza Hut even have an app?
Pizza Hut's trash. I don't know why.
Pizza-
why Papa John's.
Pizza Hut is definitely-
out of all the pizza places they had.
It's because everyone
They
went to
went to
Pizza
Pizza
Hut
Hut.
when they were a kid.
Pizza Hut is leading the pizza sales too. It's crazy to me.
Because
Really?
they're
They're
cheap.
number one. Yeah.
They're cheap.
Yeah, that's what
It's
it is.
easy. It's just because they're cheap.
God.
I mean, Little Caesars is. You could say the same thing, but that shit's.
But Little Caesars, these are like
That
no,
shit's
we're
just
not gonna
bad.
get-
We're
These are
not going to get
trash.
repetitive on the whole
Did
topic
you
of
remember
pizza,
when they
but-
had that bacon wrapped double deep dish bacon pizza? It's like
Their deep dish
it
pizza
was
is
a
fucking
pizza.
garbage, dude.
It had bacon wrapped around it. It was like a deep dish pizza, so it was like
What
thick
the
crust.
fuck?
It had a bunch of bacon wrapped around it, and it had like bacon bits on it. I was just like, oh my god! I think I was like my family when we saw it and we looked it up. It was like like 800 calories a slice.
I remember when they
800 calories a slice.
Yeah, like for a little like square.
fuck that shit.
Some ridiculous.
I remember like when I was in summer 2015, I thought I was doing some nice things for my friends. I bought them a Little Caesars pizza, and then a $5 pizza.
That's not a good thing for
It's
anyone.
not a good thing for anyone. It's not. They were appreciative because it's free food. At the same time, I'm like, Little Caesars, nigga, really?
Yeah.
Damn, I could have got them Domino's.
I mean, talking about like high calorie foods like that, I know like how county fairs have like deep fried Oreos
shit,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Oh shit.
But
Deep
then
fried
you have
everything.
I've never been to a
Baskin
county
Robbins. Baskin Robbins has like this overloaded Oreo kind of like cookies and cream milkshake thing. I think it has 850 calories.
Yeah,
That's a
those,
bucket list.
that's the thing.
I've never been to a county fair ever.
You know, really?
I've never been to a fair.
Richmond, I believe, has.
I've been to that
Yeah,
food
they
fair.
do.
That food fair we had in Richmond. That was like right in front of
Broad
your place. Yeah.
Yeah, Broad Appetit.
That was
you
good.
Basically, go up and down Broad Street for I think it's like a good 4 or 5 blocks. You get food vendors from all
Yeah,
over
you
the
just trying
city,
shit.
and it's like $3 to $5 per plate. It's
Yeah.
great.
But you gotta
I
pull
love
out
it there.
cash though, no cards.
Yeah, always
yeah.
always remember to bring cash.
Yeah.
I mean, thinking back on it, yeah, cash. I feel like it's just used for like things like it's kind of nice for county fairs when you get like cash and tickets. It feels like
First
it's
time I
like
tried a faux
throwback.
dog.
A faux dog?
Yeah, like
what is that?
a Vietnamese hot dog.
Is it faux or pho?
It might be
I think
pho.
it's pho.
It might be pho.
Some
dog.
people.
I think
yeah,
it's pho.
Some people say it differently.
Everyone I've
I
talked
think.
to that's like been and have had it. So
I mean,
I
pho
think it's
sounds
pho.
better
Oh,
than
it's like
pho.
when people say crepe rather than crepe.
I thought it was creep.
Crepe.
That's how you know. That's
God.
my
Wait,
knowledge
Aaron,
of French.
Aaron, what were you were saying about the milkshakes? Yeah.
Yeah, so they're like these Oreo. There's a bunch of different milkshakes. It's kind of like when
Yeah.
you think of like the Blizzards from Dairy Queen.
Yeah, like Cold Stone
But
does
they're like that on
milkshakes and
crack
stuff, too.
because it's just like compact.
Oh, they just put a bunch of shit
It's a
in it.
bunch of shit. There's like whipped
Yeah.
cream with the Oreos and cream.
Yeah.
Made out of like the whipped cream. I think is like made out of the Oreo cream.
Jesus.
And they fry this shit?
And no, it's not fried.
Oh, okay.
It's just a milkshake.
He's just saying there's a lot of calories. But that's
I'll
the
look
thing,
it
though.
up.
Those milkshakes and shit, that's what gets you. You think, like, oh, it's just probably, like, ice cream mixed with something else. But, like, I know, like, McDonald's milkshakes have, like,
When
a
the machines
large one
working.
have, like, 60 grams of sugar in it. Like, that shit's crazy. And you
I'm-
think, like, oh, you know, if I was going to have, like, a milkshake or, like, a big-ass sundae, you'd
Yeah.
think, like, they'd probably be different. But the milkshake's probably just as bad. But you wouldn't ever think that.
Yeah, wait. Like, so I know you're an HPEX, which is like human exercise.
Yeah, just like health sciences.
Yeah, health
stuff.
sciences. So do you guys discuss actually like proper dieting and healthy meals?
Yeah, it's a topic in most of the classes. But
Okay.
I did take a nutrition class last semester that really did focus on. It was more of just like, because it's pretty much common sense to just like don't eat fast food shit. Like, I mean, people obviously still do it.
I mean, some of it's
most people eat
budget.
that shit.
Oh yeah. There's a lot.
You can eat anything in
That's
moderation.
a very broad thing to say. There's a lot that goes behind specifics of why, but that nutrition class was mainly more of like calculating calories and like reading food labels and like kind of learning about the history of how like our country's nutrition, like the pyramid, like the food pyramid. I think they got rid of that. It's like it's like my food plate now, and how different countries do different
like,
things.
Different like
You
what
can kind of
portions
see
you
what
gotta
like
have.
the different diets and how people eat around the world are.
Yeah, speaking of portions, so that
Yeah, how
milkshake I
was
was
it?
talking about, that large chocolate Oreo shake, actually
hear
I was completely wrong. It's actually 2,600 calories.
Holy
Jesus,
shit.
fuck.
135 grams of fat.
In one shake?
Yeah, in a large.
That's ridiculous.
263 grams of sugar and 1,700 milligrams of sodium.
That's a once a year.
And you think that's not some just like food challenge thing. That's like a normal, probably like 32 ounce like cup.
And people eat
like,
that shit.
Yeah, people
People
just
eat
suck
that shit
that shit
regularly.
down.
It's crazy some of the things you have. I feel like most people probably had the whole supersize me.
Oh yeah.
Like mandatorily shit.
I missed that shit.
Dude,
man.
I
That was fries.
remember-
There was a lot of fries, dude.
Dude, I watched that
man,
shit.
that's some
I didn't eat
bullshit.
McDonald's for like a full like year and a half.
I
Man,
haven't
fuck
had
that guy.
McDonald's since 6th grade, so that'd be like almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Over
Man,
10 years.
Fuck that guy. Yeah, everybody knows you're not supposed to be eating McDonald's every fucking day. That's just common sense.
Right. but
That's exactly what I was
that's
saying.
What the whole confusing thing is. I think it's just an easy scare tactic, which is a lot of like a lot of health nutrition is going to tell you don't eat that, but then eventually you're eating nothing. Like if you think vegans or something that are eating like to like I don't know preserve animals and such, it's like obviously there's no shame to people that do that, but there's people that like antagonize you for it, and there's same to people who eat meat all the time who antagonize vegetarians or vegans. Yeah, it's just like
we did that before.
You did that?
We knew a vegan. And we used to like joking her all the time.
Oh. It's just funny.
We know it being. It's just like she didn't like die or something. Well,
everyone's a ghost in some way, right?
Oh yeah, my bad. Let me cut you off.
I don't know. Could any of you guys ever be vegetarians or vegans?
No, hell no.
In the slightest?
No, I couldn't do it.
I love burgers too much.
Yeah,
is it just burgers that keep you?
Yeah. No, that Salisbury steak does come cleanly, and I'm broke as fuck. So
it's definitely like a cost thing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
If I could afford to be a vegetarian, I might.
Yeah, I know. I just like meat too much.
Yeah, well,
you know what I mean. Yeah,
that's okay. That's good.
Hey, man, we love you.
Specific type.
You love.
I mean what I say. No, I just like steak, man. Fuck, I could not
really
give up
steak.
I'm not really a steak guy.
And it's like, to be honest, like I know some vegans or vegetarians or whatever, they do it because it's like an ethical thing with like animals, like whatever. Like okay,
well,
yeah, I mean, all right, circle of life, you know. Come on,
yeah, someone will eat us,
superior in intellect, so we have the ability to harvest and kill animals for their food.
Some people have some strange wills, huh?
But this generation, a lot of people get eaten.
Yeah, no. Like I couldn't do it though. I just couldn't give it up. And another thing is just like having to adjust your whole diet after X amount of years of being used to something.
Yeah.
Plus your body, like that shit would take a toll on your body from switching from like eating meats and like vegetables altogether to just switching, because it's gonna be.
That's
probably there'll be a lot less calories if you're just doing like greens and stuff.
That's true though, because I started eating vegetables again, and man, my stomach, boy,
because it's not used to the serving size.
I just be farting all the fucking time. I'm like, damn, dude, the fuck is all this gas coming from?
Yeah,
it's like my stomach was like,
not used to it.
Are you eating vegetables?
A lot of what your body does depends on routine.
Yeah,
and once it gets used to something, it sticks with it. But if you switch it, it'll react, and you'll tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't really had that. Like, even though I've tried, like, there's times some meats where I would thought, like, my body's gonna be like, what the fuck is this? Like, I had rabbit, I've had venison, I've had frog.
Niggas out here eating the princess.
No, I've had frog legs too. They're pretty good. They're like I've had alligator.
You have?
Yeah.
Is that the one that everyone says tastes like chicken? Or like
I don't really remember.
No. Well, I know like frog tastes like is the chicken of the sea in my mind. That's exactly
chicken
what
of
that
the
is.
pond.
A lot of people
chicken of the pond.
Who had the idea to go over there and kill a frog and fry that shit and eat it?
People that need to survive.
Yeah,
I think a lot of
food, slaves.
I think
probably curiosity.
I mean, yeah, whatever. Like anyone is like.
How come no one's ever tried to eat this? Fuck it.
I mean, think about something. Think about something that hasn't been.
Think about cows though.
Think about something that hasn't been eaten. Like every type of animal, dogs unfortunately have been eaten as well.
Native Americans eat a lot of shit that we didn't think about. They eat like deer and shit. People still eat deer to this day, but like that's what they started. Like they started back in those days. They just hunt shit because you need food.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what we do now. Like
yeah,
I was saying, like
hunt,
I mean, like farms and shit. It's not really hunting. It's more we kind of just already have them and then we just kill them.
It's like animal concentration camps.
Animal concentration camps?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I guess.
I'm not going to argue against
it. As fucked up as that is, yes.
But we talked about the same thing. I think one of the first sessions of these where we talked about how the whole Jared incident with Subway and how people still eat there regardless of what happens.
Man.
I mean, I feel like nothing's going to change for at least in terms of like eating and comfortability and affordability. I don't think people are going to give up.
It's a thing like where it's fucked up what happened, but that damn cold cut combo though.
Yeah, right. That $3.50 on Tuesday, shit. I think it's made. I mean, you hear about that shit all the time with like the CEO or the higher ups getting busted for some shit. I think it's as long as like the food's not contaminated or. I mean, Chipotle had that shit happen, and people stopped going, but then they went back.
Yeah. I didn't stop.
But what I'm trying to say is, like, Jared was more of a public figure for Subway.
Oh, I missed those.
So people were like, "Oh, that's fucked up." It doesn't really affect my sandwiches though.
Yeah,
The dude's already in jail too, so I mean,
he was
kind of
just a
got what's
spokesperson for
coming.
him. Like, he gets,
Yeah, he wasn't really like
making
part
the
of like the
sandwiches.
sandwich. Yeah, exactly. I think that's one of the reasons why.
if he was a founder of that shit, I'd be like, all right, okay.
I think it's funny. I think BoJack actually has an episode about that, about humanely raising chickens, and there's like this whole thing where Todd goes and saves a chicken, but they end up giving it to another farm who's just going to kill it.
Oh, yeah, I remember that episode.
And it's just really funny to me, the idea. I feel like if people were asked to like hunt their own food, I feel like a lot less people would survive.
Oh, we would
yeah.
all die. I would die.
And that's one
I'm
of
eating microwavable fucking Salisbury steaks for dinner every
I think
night.
that's why Austin and I enjoy reading The Walking Dead so much, is the idea of people actually surviving,
Yeah.
like on their own. Like, do any of you guys feel like you'd be capable of
Surviving an apocalypse?
Yeah. No, surviving an apocalypse. No, I mean just like surviving.
Surviving
Like
they
actually
use- like in the
hunting
wild?
your food.
Hell no. Hell no.
All right, let's say you're giving a Glock,
Oh,
a
wait,
gallon
what?
of water, and a tent.
No, fuck that. You're getting nothing. You're
I don't know,
throwing
my
your
girl's a soldier, so
I'll tell you what. If
She
you
got them
if
instincts
you don't
on,
think
yeah.
you will learn, you're gonna learn quick if you're out there by yourself having to do all this shit. Or else you're gonna die.
Yeah.
There you go. Simple as that.
Would any of you guys ever go hunting?
I've been hunting before.
Oh, really?
I didn't actually like shoot a gun though.
I've never held a gun before in my life.
Really?
Yeah, never.
Is it a fear or
Breaking
is it...
stereotypes, dog.
Oh,
That's
wow.
what it was.
Yeah, you just
That's
really...
what it was. I'm not gonna be another black man with a gun.
Yeah.
Fuck what y'all talking about. No, I just don't have a
draw?
A draw to it. I don't want to like.
Yeah.
I want to go to a gun range one day. Maybe
You
shoot a
definitely go.
pistol.
There's plenty around here.
Yeah.
I still have to go with my roommate.
I was gonna go with my old roommate. He was a gun nut, but he's a good. I can say it was like they died. He is a gun nut.
Yeah, you keep making everyone say like R&B. Everyone is just not.
I've shot like a automatic gun. It's kind of cool. Shot
Yeah.
like a box or something.
Austin actually was it last summer or the summer before? I think it was last summer. He shot at a bunch of different
Yeah.
guns out of
Really?
range. I think Danny has too.
But Austin's
as well.
Austin's a country boy though, man. That man.
Austin's a country boy.
Well, where I live,
Now he lives
Now
in
he
the
is.
south-
where
yeah.
I lived, we had 33 acres of land, so we could go out back and
That
just
sounds
do whatever
beautiful.
the fuck
I
we
remember
wanted.
seeing that snap in the summertime with them gators. I was like,
Oh yeah,
I was
Austin.
like, yeah, nah,
Yeah.
couldn't be me, dog.
Yeah.
Well, are you not a fan
I'm scared of anything that has scales.
of even fish?
No. I can tolerate a fish.
Have you ever gone fishing?
Yeah, I have actually. I went fishing in Michigan. With my dad. I think it was like third grade. Yeah, we caught
Okay.
what was it a blue bass, something like that?
Blue bass?
Yeah, something like that. No, it
Sounds
was
about
like
right.
a blue fish, something like that.
Bluefish, I think. It was
Bluegill.
called. Redfish.
Bluegill.
One fish, two fish.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Is that the first and only time you've been
That's the only
fishing?
time I've been fishing.
You've
Really?
only gone once.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Actually, I've been twice.
I fished
actually.
like my whole life.
Really?
Because we go to like, with my sister and I go to like grandparents. We'd rent like a cabin from these same people every year and we'd
Oh, you're
fish.
talking about the lake house?
No, this is before that.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
I go with like my dad's side grandparents, and we go up to like a cabin every year, at a lake up in upstate New York, Keuka Lake, shaped as a Y. Actually, it's kind of interesting. It's part of the Finger Lakes. There's like the big wine thing up there.
Finger Lakes?
Yeah. It's,
Oh yeah,
it's
the wine,
'cause
the wine where the wineries are.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of the big wineries are and
interesting name
everything.
for
But yeah, we go there for like 2 weeks every summer for like 15 years, and we just that's where I kind of like learned fishing and shit, like off the dock and bobber fishing and all that stuff.
like fly line fishing and all.
Yeah. When we take the boat out and stuff, yeah, we do fly line.
I wasn't really like an outdoors person until like recently.
What? Wait, why recently? What were you not?
I
know
just
you
said
were
I just said never wanted to go outside when I was younger. But as I got
Okay.
older, I started appreciating.
What do you mean? Like you stayed inside as a kid? I don't think there's a single
I
kid in
went
our generation.
outside and played like race to
Like
schools and shit around.
millennials, like went
yeah.
outside all the time.
I went
There's no way you
outside,
were
like,
inside.
but like when I got to like high school, I stayed inside. I didn't go outside on weekends because all the niggas was gonna do was just shoot, fight, and do whatever the fuck they want to do. I was not gonna be part of that.
Shit! Shout out to the 757.
hey, don't generalize 757 like that.
No, I'm just messing. But yeah, for me, we had a creek. I want to say I don't really know the terminology proper for it, but it's like this kind of like waterway that went by my house back when I lived in Alexandria in one of my houses, and we'd always go like rock jumping and like skipping rocks across it, and then in the winter it would freeze over and we'd try to cross it, but we'd always freak out because someone would always fall in.
Wait, somebody always fell in?
Oh, someone always fell in because we never went like right when it was the coldest, like at night, like when it would be the coldest.
Yeah,
we'd always go like during the day when it's obviously the sun's shining and it's getting warmer.
Wow,
and it's staying out.
The adrenaline rush. Is that one of those?
We're
things?
Kids. We're dumb.
Oh yeah, you didn't fucking think it through.
Kids do the dumbest things, but it's always so fun just going out and like doing adventures and shit like that. So
yeah,
but like, so have you gone camping or anything like that?
I've been camping when I was a kid. We went to like, it was like a retreat from my church. It was like a father-son camping thing.
You went on a church retreat.
It wasn't like a retreat. It was like a father-son bonding camping trip.
Wow, that sounds adorable.
Yeah, it was cool. Me and my dad, we stayed there until it started fucking pouring down rain. He was like, nah, B, we got in the car and went home.
Wait, why'd you go
that
home?
Because it started fucking pouring down rain. He was like, yeah, nah, it's not cutting it.
That's funny.
Yep.
He was like,
that
hit with a Hail Mary. All right, we go.
Yeah.
Zach, have you gone camping?
Yeah, multiple times. I went when I was like really young. I kind of remember. And then the next recent time was at my cousin's family reunion, which was kind of cool. Camped out in like Pennsylvania for like open field for a couple of days, which was pretty sweet. And then Firefly, I guess you could count as camping.
No, I call it camping. You have to make your own food.
Yeah. It's camping in kind of a little space for 4 days.
Gas grill.
Yeah. But no, actually the second year, it poured rain the first night we got there. And so we were like, all right, no, we're going to be good. The tent's fine. And then we were just all asleep. And I like was on the ground and I could feel like the water underneath. I was like, oh no, it's all good. Like they won't leak through, and it ended up leaking through.
Oh shit.
And it flooded the tent.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so a lot of our shit got wet. And so we had to sleep in the car and stuff. It was bad. And then like the next couple days, another bad storm rolled through, and right as Kid Cudi was about to sing his fourth song, they kicked him off and told us all to evacuate.
Damn. Yeah, rain is no joke when it comes to camping. You always have to have that rain canopy kind of thing.
We went camping at a friend's place in was in May, right?
Yeah. She has a camping every Labor Day and Memorial Day. Was
that Memorial Day weekend? Yeah, that was Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah. That was fun.
That was fun. Me and Dan slept in the car.
Yeah,
that shit was funny. It
was
the first
you guys
time
drove back early in the morning.
Yeah, because we had to drive back early in the morning because we both had to work.
Yeah. Imagine not having a job, huh?
Yeah, the good old days, huh? Good old days.
Being employed.
The first time we slept in there, it was cold. It was freezing. And then the second time, it was hot. It was funny. It was like funny, the different dynamics. And then the car alarm went off in the morning. That was funny.
Jeez. Yeah, the person I was sitting with at the time, when we shared a tent, but it's too hot in just a tent with like, I want to say it was a 10, not 10 foot, probably like a 8.5, somewhere around that range, foot by like foot, so it's like a square. And it was just too hot to sleep together. Like we just had to separate because we'd sweat. Like you'd sweat throughout the night.
I've been there before.
And it's just like the camping in any humid environment for me just like sucks. I prefer camping in a cold place.
Yeah.
Because my family and I, usually consisting of my grandmother, my mother, my aunt, and myself, went camping every year. And I think they started this tradition in like, I want to say like 1980.
1980?
Yeah. And we've been doing it pretty much every year since, except for the past 2 years. Yeah, really good job at dating me right there. But yeah, and we'd go every year, and just at different places, like all over the U.S. Usually the East Coast though. But the northern, like camping in the north was like felt so much better.
Because it's cold outside, right?
Yeah, it'd be cold, but it'd be like warm enough during the day where it's fine. But in the cold, you just wrap yourself up in that sleeping blanket, and it's like.
Is going camping in the snow a thing? Is that a thing?
Oh, I'm sure.
People go camping in a desert.
Really?
Yeah. When I went to Dubai, there was people that would go out and you could watch the stars and such.
Where to get his water from?
You pack it.
You better bring a lot of that shit.
They probably have camping
How hot was it in Dubai?
places outside the city, right?
I went in the winter, and the days were 80, but the nights were 50, 40.
That's not bad.
It's a desert, so like you would think it'd be warm at night, but no.
No. I know it gets
just
cold.
Like the moon or anything like that.
It's not humid. It's just dry heat, right?
Yeah, it's usually dry heat.
That's good. I mean, that's better than humid because you know how it is in Virginia when they get sticky.
Virginia is every single weather at once.
It's just gummy outside.
You get
I
a
fucking
season
hate
a
that
day
shit.
here.
I don't understand.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's April now apparently because all this fucking rain we getting.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know, it snowed when I was home last weekend, right?
Did it really?
It's-
It
Snowed in Nova?
snowed 4 inches.
Wait, did?
In
Yeah.
Nova?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait, how did I not hear about this? Oh wait, I don't have a home in Nova anymore. But
Yeah, it was just so random. Like my aunt was coming, she came in from California. She's like, "Oh, I want it to snow," and then it ended up snowing like 4 inches.
I mean, that's
It's kind
nice,
of cool.
though.
Yeah.
But it was like a lot too. Like we were surprised. We were like, "Oh, it's just gonna be a dusting or like an inch," but it was 4. And then the next day it was like 70 and it all melted.
That's Virginia. That's Virginia.
God, I hate this weather so much. It brings about like either the craziest rainstorms in like May, or like just the hottest days in summer, or the biggest snowstorms in the winter.
Man. Fuck August in Virginia.
Oh God!
Fuck it.
What? There's times where
Working
it was
outside in August in Virginia, clearing carts. Fuck my life.
Oh, they sent me out at Lowe's when I used to work there. They sent me out in like 100, like 90 plus weather, and it's just like, it's just painstakingly awful. And just like going out there, sweating, having people leave their carts out because they're too hot to go out there too.
I remember one time they didn't even put ice in a goddamn water cooler.
Oh,
So
no.
I just had warm water bottles.
Yeah, they would run out of water because you could only go to the garden center to get water. Like no one else was allowed to get water, unless you were working the garden center. So I'd have to hope that they put me outside, even though it was hot, just so I can get water.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not like it was like hot inside too. It was pretty cool. But I just hate also working out like inside all day when it's a nice day.
I hate like when you go outside and work outside and you come inside and you're sweating and it like change temperatures and that's how you get fucking sick.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
if I could
Hardware stores.
work anywhere, it'd be like right by like a
Big ass
window.
fan.
No, like a
Giant
window.
ass
Or
fan.
like if it got to like one temperature, I'd like open up the window.
Yeah.
Like I think that's where I'd like to work. It's like at a desk right by a window. I could just open it, let in the breeze. But then, yeah.
I think I would enjoy working in the office more if I had like a window,
What office building's gonna let you open a window?
I mean, like sitting by a window, because I was just sitting in the
Just
middle
to
of the office
see
and
that
it's dark.
hope
Yeah.
on the outside.
Like-
Yeah.
That you'll get out of
I mean, that's
there.
how I was.
You had an
What do you
office
Oh yeah.
in the window.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was all
shit.
windows around, so it was cool just to like
that privilege
be able to
there,
look out. Okay.
The privilege of working
Back in March.
I always got to bring up the white privilege. I'll tell you what, I don't got
joking.
much of it, so.
No, yeah.
Yeah, no, I enjoy kind of that. Whenever I think of the future of working at a job, I definitely just can't see myself at a desk in the slightest. But I know that that's
Probably what's
going to
happen. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you think. You're like, I can't work in the office. I can't wear a
I mean, if you think
tie
about how
every
many
day.
office buildings there are, like every
Yeah.
time you like go by any downtown area, and
It's
see
just
all,
straight
it's
fucking
just-
office
it's
buildings. That's
just
what
office
jobs
buildings.
are. That's where the money is.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I'm going where the money
that
is.
9 to 5.
I need that money.
Yeah, you need that money.
Not now. I'm good now. But when I saw that debt I'm racked up, when did the exit council for FIFA? What is it? Is it
What?
FIFA? Is it FIFA?
FIFA?
FIFA.
Yeah, you got a FIFA tournament fee. You got to
But
film
that
FIFA
FAFSA,
tournament.
damn it, there it is.
Fast.
There you go.
That fast food.
When did the exit council fast?
Oh, you did the
I
exit?
I saw that fucking that bill I racked up in these 4 years. Yeah, no, I'm gonna die with that.
Yeah, I saw my plan. I was like, all right, I want to make this as manageable as possible. What's feasible? If it's not feasible now, I'll change it later.
It's like he gonna pay us off 8 years. Ain't no, there's still be a lot of shit that happens
Yeah,
in
minus-
8 years. It's gonna maybe
minus
not be
10
able
years.
to
10 years.
maybe you to
Yeah.
pay the shit off.
And
I
then
know
I'm
damn
like,
well.
all right, I'm pretty much jumped this whole student loan thing. I'm like, oh well, shit.
That's
I have
going
to
to
go to
the
grad
grave.
school.
VC gonna be with me till I die.
Trust me,
I mean, if
they'll
you
call
only-
back and be like, you want to make donations, because that's what they did with my brothers.
I ain't making no donation to the
So
damn
they
school.
actually, like, as soon as my brother graduated, like, a couple months later, they called, like, my house, and we're like, oh, JMU alumni, we'd like to collect donations from you. And we're like, why the fuck would we pay you even more money? I haven't even paid off what I went to school
donations
for.
for?
I mean, if you
Just
like,
for the school.
for the school.
Yeah, like
'cause
alumni
you went there
donate.
and you're like, hey, you like the school, right?
I wanna
You
support
came
my
here for
school.
4
Oh, for like
years.
the VCU
Yeah, for
basketball
facilities.
shit.
Oh,
All that
yeah,
stuff.
Buy
yeah.
another club, dude.
That's like boosters, right?
Yeah, kind of, I
Let's
guess.
buy
Yeah.
another fucking arena so they can like go 15 and 15 again, not make tournament like they're gonna do this year.
They're 15 and
They're
15.
like 15 and 12. They're not making a tournament this year.
Yeah, they're not.
Jeez. I've been here for 4 years. This is the first time I've seen them.
New coach, new team, like young team.
He's his system. He doesn't have the right players for the system, so he has to get his own players in there.
Man,
it's gonna take time.
I know we miss our old coach.
It's gonna rebuild. I mean, what's his
Shaka
face?
came in here and beat our ass too.
Shaka
came back to VCU.
He
came back
he's
to
in
VCU.
Texas now, right?
Yeah, he came back to VCU and they just ripped our ass apart.
Have you guys been?
But Justin Tillman's playing good though.
Have you guys been to a VCU basketball game?
Yeah, we went to. I've been to
The U of R game.
Yeah, the one we got
killed.
Trashed.
Have you gone to one where they won?
No.
Yeah, I feel bad because both of the ones I went to, they won. I went to the homecoming game and then one of the military appreciation games.
Oh yeah, every time I went to they lost. I walked in there for the Texas game and they was getting beat. I was like, I'm gonna go home and do homework.
Wait, did you leave the game?
Yeah, I went by myself because I got a ticket. I was like, I want to see this game, but I don't feel like staying here. I'm just gonna show up. So I can say I came. I was like, I'm gonna get a pretzel. And
it's just nice to have that experience of like a college collegiate, whatever it's called.
I'm glad I went to see that football game in West Virginia.
Oh,
that was really good.
That was a grand time.
And I'm glad they came back and won. That was the best part.
They were playing a ranked team too.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy. I think they were playing Texas Tech.
Yeah, it was their homecoming game.
I swear to God, that quarterback for West Virginia was just like
last fall.
Put his hand over his eyes and just shucking that shit, and it was accurate as fuck. I was like, what the fuck?
It's crazy how much when he in the second half he just came.
Well, they came back and scored 21 unanswered.
Yeah,
that's how they won.
It was just
in the fourth, right?
The second half.
In the fourth, no, in the fourth quarter,
in the third. Yeah,
I really want to know how exactly that game went, but yeah.
Texas Tech know what's coming.
And it's just fun seeing like people like tailgating and like actually
that guy
being
that was sitting next to me who fucking passed out because he drank too many beers at the tailgate, and it was
I'll tell you what, man, like that shit. You get people pregame the fuck out of that shit, but think about having to stand up there for hours after you've been drinking in the sunlight.
That's
how hot it was with all the layers we all had
that's
on.
Me and Danny. That's what we had to go get pizza and like water. Because that shit was like draining.
I think my friend that we were going there to visit, she actually was supposed to go in the senior section, which apparently was like shaded.
Oh, really?
Because we had to go in like the general student section.
Yeah, because we used other people's tickets.
Yeah, but it was. I think it was primarily crowded there. I don't.
It was. I know it cleared out pretty quickly because they were losing.
Yeah,
but then they
came back and they all missed a game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people hurt, but like everyone, I guess, was watched it at home.
Yeah.
But they had did they have fireworks? I can't remember exactly.
No,
I didn't have fireworks. They sung the West Virginia.
Oh, that was fun. It's also that's something nice. I went to school a school song.
Country Road. This song.
What's your song?
It's Happy You Fear It.
Is it gummy?
It's Gummo.
Gumo.
Oh,
niggas, if you got the sticky
it's Kumo.
Oh no, wouldn't ours be black and yellow?
Black and yellow.
Yeah, it was Khalifa.
Nah, we don't wear black and yellow out here. We wear black and gold.
That's the Steelers though.
Black and yellow Steelers. I wear blue and orange.
No, it's black and gold.
It's black and yellow.
I think the Saints are also like kind of like a black and kind of off gold.
They're like, I don't know. I call it New Orleans gold.
Yeah. We'll give it to them.
We'll give it to them. That's actually gold though. Y'all yellow.
Yeah, we're gonna argue the color about it.
The Pittsburgh Steelers logo is yellow.
The color is
actually
yellow, but everyone says we bleed black and gold.
They say black and yellow. Let's Cleveland say black and yellow, not black and gold.
He's talking about his car.
Someone who comes from a town who's very proud of their sports teams, I can tell you, none of you motherfuckers have a town that like is proud of any sports team besides the Redskins.
I do.
What?
Denver.
Wait, you weren't born in there, though.
No, I lived in Michigan, though.
Yeah, exactly. You're proud
of
Michigan State, right? Michigan State fan?
No, fuck Michigan State.
Oh, shit.
Michigan.
Yeah, he's pure Michigan.
Yeah, I'm the Wolverine.
Yeah?
Yeah, I wanted to go to college there, but they didn't have journalism, so here I am. I wouldn't get in there anyway.
Really? That school that big doesn't have journalism?
No, they didn't. I think they got one now.
Wait, how big is Michigan?
It's a state school.
It's
huge.
It's huge.
It's like WVU.
Because West Virginia has like,
bigger.
what, 56?
It's our UVA.
Really?
It's their UVA.
I was going to say
our UVA is UVA.
Yeah.
But it's like Virginia Tech UVA. It's that big.
Okay. How is UVA that big too? Well, I really got.
I mean, we have
UVA's big.
We're tied with Tech with the amount of students. It's just a lot of us are commuters.
Yeah.
No, we're 30,000.
30,000, yeah.
Yeah, we're up there in the 30,000s. So are they.
It's
just a lot of them are commuters.
VCU bought mansion to put people in there so they start commuting.
No, they're gonna make it another dorm. Can you imagine living in a place where people used to club and someone got shot?
Dude, they're actually almost done with those dorms though.
What?
The ones
new GRC.
Have
you been over there?
The school? Or are they actually like apartment buildings?
It's school.
They're
It's
for the school.
housing.
It's
Okay.
freshman housing.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Because they ran in a room.
These freshmen might be living large, man. What the fuck?
I know, it'd be sweet to live in that new dorm.
So much new housing. It's ridiculous.
They're gonna get a nicely renovated Marble Park. These new ass
I
apartments.
know, yeah, that's true.
That's wild.
Wait, what else are they getting?
A renovated Marble Park. They're gonna see like all the new shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Is that supposed to finish?
I don't know. I know they're working on it now, though.
we ain't working on that shit.
And they get all the
Yes, they
nice.
are. I've seen the construction.
Yeah,
out
I
there.
drive by there every
They're
day.
actually working on that shit on Broad Street finally.
Oh my god, it's
Yeah?
almost done.
Oh, wait, the street. For
It
the
only
bus
took them
system?
1 week of good hard
It's
work
almost
to
done?
finish it. Yeah.
Because what happened was they didn't have enough funding for that shit. I
you
think
serious?
they didn't have enough funding
Oh,
for
and
that
they
shit.
just got it
They didn't
in.
have
Just
fun-
like,
enough
yeah,
funding
Yeah.
So they started working on this shit. They're like, all right, let's get
That's
this
true
done before
because
we run out of money
they
again.
started working on it like last year. And then it stopped and
Yeah.
like was slow shit, and we're like, why is it still here? And then all of a sudden they're just starting
They
to.
might have to stop it planning because they like realized how irrational it was for traffic.
stupid
They started
it
opening up.
was.
They opened up like 3 lanes now so like, people could turn
Oh yeah,
left.
all three of us drive now around here. So
Yeah.
Zach, how have you felt about driving around Richmond?
That boy take monument.
That's a
Smart man
that's a
right there.
smart
That's a
man.
smart
Yeah,
man.
yeah. That I mean, it's fine. The only problems I've ever had are just with the parking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because you
You don't-
don't parallel,
Nope.
motherfucker.
Never
learned to
learned.
parallel.
Did it one time, and I gotta drive a minivan around, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
parallel parking.
that
van
shit's
is
tough, and it
shit's
has no
tough.
backup camera.
He's a soccer
You
mom
just gotta
now.
pick like a big ass space you just pull into. That's
Yeah,
what I do.
luckily where I have to go to deliver stuff for my position, some of the spots are big, but it's a shit show every time I go there.
Yeah.
It's
Damn.
crazy.
Yeah, for me, it's like I always think having like a nice four-door sedans like is nice because I can just like I can get in anywhere. Like my aunt calls the car a boat because it's just huge. Like the front like stretches out so far, and the back is kind of short. But every time I park, I'm parking like I'm parking a minivan. Like every time I pull up next to a spot to parallel, I always get that fear like, all right, am I gonna be able to fit in this spot? And I get nervous and I drive somewhere else. But more recently, because I've lived in the city, I've been more comfortable parking.
Yeah, like when I had the Acura, it was easier to park.
Fuck
But
that Acura.
I found it easier to park with my truck because I got the mirrors now.
How did your Acura's wheel axle not collapse while you were driving?
It did.
Wait, I thought you
did
pulled
once.
over. You were in the parking garage, right?
I was at Home Depot parking lot.
And it
fell
collapsed
out.
there?
Yeah, it fell out.
That's what I'm saying. Like the fact that you got so lucky that it didn't just collapse in the middle of the road.
Oh yeah, I took NSA to work today. So it could have collapsed any time, but it collapsed right when I was going slow. Thank the Lord.
Yeah.
I might not even be here right now, or I'd be like not walking,
Yeah.
or like Kanye West Jaws.
Yeah, I think what happened to my through the wire.
Yeah.
What happened to my mom's last car? We were driving back from I want to say visiting family in Pittsburgh, and her car overheated because she didn't put enough coolant in it. But I think I don't know if there were sensors for coolant fluid back in cars and like made in the 90s.
don't think so.
At least not for the type of car we always go Nissan Altima. Not for that year, I think. So, like, it just started overheating. And my mom was like, "Oh, what's going on?" And then she drove slower. And then it happened again. And then the car started smoking. And we were like, "Uh-oh."
Oh damn.
So we had to call AAA. But luckily, we got far enough. I think we're near Baltimore, or was it Fredericks? Fredericksburg? Or was it Fredericks? Something like that.
Fredericks,
in Maryland.
Oh, Maryland. Fredericks
Yeah.
might be Fredericks.
Yeah, Frederick. And that's where we stopped. The car trouble is a bitch. And I'm glad I have AAA because they saved my ass.
AAA is a shit, man. Shout out AAA. They saved my ass
Shout
this year.
out. Please sponsor us.
My battery died after like the day after the first date.
The car you're driving now?
Yeah, the battery died, so I had to try to play for that. And then my dumb ass locked my keys in my car like in January. I don't because when
How is that possible? How does anyone do that?
I was in my car to get change for Christians because I'm a broke boy.
Right.
And then I put my keys in the seat. And when I lock my door because the automatic shit don't work anymore, so I just like lock it on the side.
Right.
When I leave because it'll lock because I'm the driver. If I make sure I have my keys, but that time I didn't make sure I have my keys. So I closed the door and I looked inside and my keys sitting right there in the car. I was like, fuck.
That's almost impressive. Like I don't think I've ever been. Okay, well, there's a time Danny locked my keys inside
In
my
your
boat.
place. That was funny.
And because he locked, so there's weird top lock, bottom locks on any don't make any sense. Like why people need the extra security. I think all locks should be key turned, right? But then the bottom one
have one lock.
has a button. and so you had to do a button rather than it just being two like turn locks.
Yeah.
So I just wish I had that, but that sucks, dude. But yeah, AAA is a great.
AAA
Have
is
you
a
ever had?
godsend.
I think we do have it. I've never had a problem with cars I've driven.
No,
The one I was
good.
supposed to
You
get.
better knock on some.
No. Actually, the one I was supposed to get, we ended up taking it in, and it needed like a replacement part, but the part was going to be more than the car.
Okay.
It was like a Toyota Camry, and it had over like 200 miles on
Camry's
it.
a good car.
200,000 miles.
Camry's
Sorry.
are really good
Really
cars.
Yeah, no, that's the van is a Toyota.
Toyota have really good vehicles.
Yeah, it has 206,000. It's still running.
Aren't they the same ones that had their brakes malfunction?
Probably. I don't know.
Isn't that the whole company that had the brakes malfunctioning?
Well, the older models are good.
I know one car had like a airbag thing, shrapnel.
Yeah, the airbag failure. I remember that.
Yeah,
one.
that was. I forget what car that was, but
Yeah, that was a huge issue for
yeah,
the
because there's a
recalls,
lot of cars that had it.
which is causing a lot of accidents and shit. But
Yeah,
damn.
it's kind of scary that they fuck up that bad with.
Yeah, something
The
like
cars that we
and you
drive.
won't know until it happens.
Yeah.
and then you won't think it's a specific problem until it happens to enough people.
That's why I would never buy something that just first came out. I always gotta wait till people test drive it first.
Oh god. Okay, see the
Well,
problem.
sometimes it's older models that get that shit.
Buying things that first come out. Speaking of which, Quincy, you buy things like you buy 2K the day it drops, right?
Yeah,
Even if it's the worst, if it's a really bad game, or is it always a good game to you?
it's always a good game to me. It's just like the glitches and shit. That's gonna be every first release. It's like the glitches online and shit like that. But
Is that the only thing you say you buy as soon as it comes out?
yeah, I don't even buy video games anymore like that. I used to buy them a lot, but I got older and I just stopped playing them. Like I
No
used
buying
to.
shoes early.
Huh? I don't buy shoes. Like
Shoe
that.
culture? You're not.
I buy
Fuck
two
that. I
pairs
don't
of
understand how
shoes
people can afford
every
living
year.
like that.
One black, one white, and the white pair goes through hell
Are you serious?
over that. Yeah,
That's the only two pairs you bought. You
Yeah.
have one blue pair.
I did have one blue pair, but I never wear them, so that's why they say clean.
It makes me sad
Up
because I really
until-
like those.
I break them out on special occasions.
Up until high school, I think I had one pair of shoes that I wear every day.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you said up until high school, so like as soon
Like
as
eighth,
ninth
like
grade?
middle school, I'd wear like this. I'd have like every year I'd get to buy one pair of shoes, and I'd make them last the full year.
Yeah.
And then in high school, I started like buying like I have like a couple pairs of Vans, like
Right.
boots, just different shoes for different like situations and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I really don't understand how people can afford to be like what are they like?
Sneakerheads.
Yeah, like sneakerheads.
or
You
shit.
gotta
Yeah.
be rich as fuck to do
Well,
that shit.
yeah.
But
I know people that
there's no
aren't
way
rich
that everyone
and
who buys
and
shoes
they
like
do that shit.
are rich.
Not
because-
everybody, but most people are.
There are people that go in-
parents are rich.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's people that are parents
well,
are rich, or they are buying a specific one pair so they can sell it again.
Yeah, it's a resale.
'Cause
It's
I-
a resale culture.
Yeah.
I
People
keep
buy
trying
them
to.
and
I want to
resell
get a new
them for
pair
higher
of
prices.
either like Nikes, not like these because these are kind of old. These are like a year and a half now.
Zach's looking at a pair of raggedy ass.
Yeah, they're
Nikes.
white by the way, but they're not in too bad shape. They're a little bit yellowy
Yeah.
on the
Oh,
sides,
you want to see bad shit? Look at these.
but
Quincy,
eh.
is that what type of stain is that on your shoe?
that is teriyaki sauce.
Teriyaki
nice.
sauce.
I
Wonderful.
got teriyaki sauce on my other white Vans too. That
back at it again with the scuffed
I got these. I know these by year.
Vans.
These are 2015 and 2016.
Are those
Oh,
from
those are the
Williams- are those from
2015
Williamsburg?
white Vans, not
Yeah,
the
the ones that I wore.
2014
Okay.
limited edition.
I look at my shoes by what the years I used to wear them when they were clean.
Yeah.
So this is 2015, 2016, and these
Okay.
shits.
But like I was saying, I want to get a new pair of shoes. So like over break, my buddies and I went for like we went like Black Friday and then we went like over Christmas break. Man, a pair of fucking good shoes. Like I want to get like the Adidas Boost shoes, like those really cool looking ones. Like $150, $200.
Yeah.
Damn.
For a pair of fucking
Yeah,
shoes.
they're really expensive.
I've been looking. to get a new
These
pair
I
of
got these
Adidas.
Nike. They're like the what are they? The Flex ones. I mean, they're
Nike
just
Flex?
walking shit. $60 at Kohl's
For real,
for a
though.
for
pair.
these.
These are like $40.
Yeah.
Yeah, my what are these? Asics?
Well, those are like
Running.
running shoes, though, right?
Yeah.
Running shoes can go.
The
Yeah,
running
yeah,
shoes
no.
are
I
like-
pay
I still got two
$200
pairs of
for
running
my running shoes.
Yeah, the quality running shoes are
Yeah, I know,
the
yeah.
only thing I
Yeah.
buy expensive for shoes.
Yep.
I think I go to primarily for shoes. I'll go to an outlet like mall. So Williamsburg. That's actually primarily where I get a lot of my clothes, just because it's nice. Even if it's like last season stuff, or like there's like an off stitch or something, or whatever reason it's at an outlet mall, you can find a lot of good shit there.
Yeah.
Like the hoodie that I wear most of the time. This is from like an Aeropostale outlet mall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's great. Like I love it. It's one of my favorite like articles of clothing. Like a lot of things that you can find there just still look good.
Yeah.
Like shoes wise, I think you get great deals there as well. And also I get all my like jeans, like Levi's and all that.
Yeah, for my running shoes, I went to like Potomac River Running, and they like run you on a treadmill and look at how you run, and then they give you a shoe depending on like your form and stuff
and,
like
your
that.
arch,
Yeah. So I'm like flat-footed, so I need like nicer shoes.
I should do that.
Yeah, you should actually.
I just buy basically Nike.
That's what I'm saying. Like Nikes are not good for your feet if you like run a lot, and if you have like flat feet like me, I need support.
Okay.
Like to when I run, and like Nikes, they don't have that.
I got a Roshi. I got a Roshi run stuff. What's it called? Roshi?
I don't know. Yeah, Roshi runs.
I've never heard of
They
this.
look good to me. That's why I wear them.
Yeah, because I ran cross country and track in high school, and our coaches were like, "Yeah, that shit's like not good for you."
Yeah, I probably don't do cardio at the gym because I just do strength training. So I have these athletic shoes that they're comfortable, and that's pretty much what I looked for when I was looking for running shoes.
See, I run every day, so my arch gonna fall one day.
The last pair of shoes I had for running shoes, I got them my freshman year of high school. That probably tacked on like 1,000+ miles on those.
Damn.
They were in rough shape though. There was like holes in them, and I'd mow the lawn with them too, so they're all green and shit.
Good Lord.
But I finally got a new pair like last summer, so I was like, felt good to get some new shoes in.
Yeah, for the first time, my roommate has custom-made Converse, the high tops. He got them based. He loves. He's very patriotic, as we'll say, and he got them custom made so that I think the outsides are blue and the insides are black with white stars, and then they have red on the inside, so it's like red, white, and blue.
Oh, that's cool.
And they look really. The shoes look great. Yeah. Converse, and I think a lot of companies now have custom made shoes.
Yeah,
where you can make custom print shoes.
I know Nike's been doing it for a while. I mean, you pay the extra dollar amount, but you can do like color,
but it's also great
everything.
for gifts because you can like
customize them and shit like that.
So I got a pair. Just similar because my mom, she is if you know like black sorority, she's in Zeta Phi Beta.
Oh really?
Or she was in Zeta Phi Beta when she went to college, and she got these custom shoes, and they're blue and white, which is their colors, and they actually look fucking sick. I was like, damn, my mom has better shoes than I do. So then I was like, all right, I'm gonna get a nice pair. So I got like a kind of diamond blue and platinum Converses with an all white logo, and that's the other ones I have at home.
Oh yeah,
I see them.
Yeah, those ones. Those are one of my favorite shoes. And then I have a pair of like gray high tops, and then I realized I needed like work shoes. So now like growing up, I feel like it's necessary to have a little bit more shoes because you'll have like work shoes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like you have different shoes for different situations.
One pair of white shoes, and I can look fly with anything. I can wear any jacket.
That's true.
Black pants,
white goes
and
with
white shoes.
shit.
I look great.
How often do you care about making your outfits match?
I don't care. I just like wearing all color shoes because it's cool.
All right, well, I'm gonna sound kind of weird. I actually do like to match my shirts to my underwear.
To your underwear.
Nigga, what?
Like I like to. I usually sometimes I guess I kind of come off as monochromatic, but I usually have a matching top and a matching underwear. Like if I have a blue shirt on, so I got blue underwear. It's for me. It's just nice because
it's only you know.
Do you pick out your underwear before you go to bed?
But Aaron, we can't appreciate it.
Thank you. I understand.
We can't.
I know you can't because the only reason I like it because when I walk around the house, I usually walk around in my boxers and my t-shirt. And so I can see myself.
So at least your roommate can appreciate it.
My shoes also usually match my underwear and my shirt.
Right. So if you get a girl and then you get there,
it's nice. It's like you know how girls like they'll make like matching. They like to have matching bras and underwear is usually like a nice thing for them to do.
Right.
It's just like for me. Like I like kind of having a nice matching outfit.
So would you wear like blue shirt, blue underwear, blue socks?
No. Socks are actually something I realized I really need in my life. I need a lot more socks. I didn't realize how important those gifts as kids were.
Important.
That's why I asked my mom for underwear.
So I have a shit ton of socks.
Those heels fucking burn the fuck out if you wear them. Like even if you wear them every now and then, like for me,
I always get holes in my heels. I'm like, damn, I need new socks.
Yeah.
You look all your fucking socks and there's holes everywhere.
Yeah, that's the worst part. But yeah,
College.
It's nice when so family, please send me some fucking underwear and
You know what I'm
socks.
saying? Like, Christmas, I never get no underwear socks for Christmas.
Are you guys big on clothes at all? And besides, I know we talked about shoes for a while, but
Not really. Yeah, I usually do all my
Mine's
shopping
look
at
good.
like Kohl's.
Quincy, you're a hoodie and pants.
I got
These
my 90s jackets,
joggers
too.
are from like freshman year.
Oh, God.
I haven't gotten. I haven't been like shopping for new outfits at all since like freshman year.
Well, I mean, we're pretty much at the same size for a while now, so we're pretty set on clothes for a while. But
yeah,
also,
I do need to. It's it's a lot of old shit that I have.
Yeah, change up your outfit every now and then. But I'm glad you introduced us to joggers because they're so comfortable, man. I have a pair of gray joggers I got, and I just love what?
I wear these shits all the time. These are my I'm not dressing up for class today.
What
Sweatpants.
Sweatpants.
Oh, yeah.
The champion. What are the champions?
Champion, with the champion.
And a champion shirt or hoodie.
It's champions with the
So
hundreds.
you're matching and you judge me.
Bro. I'm a name brand junkie. I will tell you that.
Really?
Yeah, I like that's like I always buy the
You
100
mean
shit.
like
I
name
only
brand
buy like
showing or just
name brand. I like buying name brand stuff.
I mean, it's nice to show off sometimes. You know,
It's not
nice.
showing off. It's not
Oh.
like it's like a skate company, but I just like their.
No, he's a walking billboard. They love him.
What? Oh,
The
yeah?
skate company.
When you walk around like
Free
Supreme.
advertising.
The hundreds is like they make really dope clothes or like dope streetwear. So that's why I get on my jackets from.
Are
and
they
shit.
kind of like the Vans Pac Sun like kind of hybrid?
Yeah, just like
between
it's
that?
more expensive.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they're not expensive for me because I catch them on sale. Because I buy this shit in the
yeah,
summer.
dude.
Oh, okay, nice.
So
That's
like it's
smart.
like $20.
I go
Like,
straight
rack
for
the fuck
that
up.
that clearance discount
Oh yeah.
rack.
I forgot. I don't know why I didn't, but I could have bought like shorts and stuff this winter, and I didn't even think about it.
I never have any summer clothes. I don't like the summer, so I don't buy clothes for summer. Because I
Shorts.
fucking hate the heat.
Oh man, I realized how many shorts I need to buy because I was just like thinking about.
Dude,
it,
I'll
like,
tell you what. Go to if you need to do some shopping, go to Kohl's, man. They always got shit on sale. I'm serious. Like
No, I mean I agree.
I do
like I've been
all
to
my
like,
shopping.
Old
pretty
Navy
much
and
there.
Gap. If you need like quick
Yeah, those are good
outfits
too,
to like
yeah.
throw on,
Yeah.
just like boom, get shorts.
I get all my dress down shirts from Old Navy.
I usually get mine from a variety
You
of
can
places.
never tell.
I've gotten mine from like American Eagle, Aeropostale, not Gap, Old Navy.
Ain't nothing wrong with Gap.
Yeah, I just haven't. I'm just saying I haven't been to Gap.
Yeah.
Walmart. No, it's not going to Walmart. And that's where I draw the line.
I've actually gone Top Man. So I have a variety of like shirts. Like I think the lowest costing shirt I have is like probably $8, and the most I've ever bought for a button down is probably $60. It's around that range, but that's the
not
most
good.
I've
That's
ever
not bad at
spent.
all.
Yeah, and then for like pants, I think I spend around a good like if Levi's usually has like the buy two for $35 or $45, something like that.
Who is Jennifer Lopez's ex-husband? Was it Mark something?
Mark Anthony?
Yeah, Mark Anthony. He does like clothing or whatever. I got a pair of jeans there from his thing that were $80 for $8.
Oh shit!
$8.
Oh, you got $8. All right, that's my boy
If
barking
you,
right
if you
here.
ever gone to Burlington Coat Factory, they also have jeans as well, and like a bunch of other stuff besides coats.
I do all my shopping online now, so I don't even go to stores no more.
I got a pair of True Religion jeans. If you don't know, True Religion is an expensive pair of
You buy
jeans.
True jeans?
They were on discount and they were still, I want to say $40.
But when did you buy them?
When did I buy
What
them?
year?
This was a while ago.
Oh,
I
it
still
was
have
a-
the jeans though.
you still have jeans?
They still fit me.
Would you wear them?
No, I wear them when I wear dark outfits. Like there's a time where I wore when I was dressed as Kanye for Halloween. I had those on
put on
with
the
my
trues?
blue American Eagle top and my shades.
Dude, I want a pair of Yeezys.
Yeah,
Those shits is-
knockoff Yeezys look nice. One of my friends.
I don't give a
Knockoff
shit if they're
Yeezy.
real or not. They look cool as fuck. I
That's
like
what
the
I'm saying. That's
design
what I'm
of
saying.
them.
Yeah, if you get knockoff ones or
Who's
real
gonna
ones,
know?
I mean, we're not
Yeah.
nice anymore,
I
so
didn't
it's
know.
like, it doesn't really fucking matter.
One of my best friends, when we were traveling to Europe, his friend had a pair, and I was like, "Oh shit, they look nice." He's like, "Yeah, they're knockoffs."
Yeah.
and I
It's
was
like,
like,
I
"Shit,
wouldn't know that."
I didn't know.
Yeah,
They look
unless
cool as
some
hell.
like shithead
Let
comes
somebody
down
tell
and
you.
goes,
Yeah.
"Let me see those Yeezys. Are they real?" Oh, they don't have the signature on the inside of the lace loop. There, fake.
God,
Honestly,
I just
people still care about that shit.
Yeah, I could use it.
I'm too old. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's bad.
I'm just trying to think.
That's bad to say
have
that.
You
I'm
seen,
20 years old. I feel like an old ass man.
I'm bad. That's bad to say.
have you seen those people that try to like sell like rip off shit?
Oh, like New York
that shit
City?
don't
Like
funny.
there's like
The
there's
Gucci
this
bags,
photo-
fake Gucci bags and shit?
There's like the people that sell fake Jordans, and it's not like Jordan doing the dunk. It's like
Oh,
it's like- I forget it is, but it's like
just like-
It's actually
It's like-
Jordan taking a dump on like the toilet with the check mark.
yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can find it. But yeah, it's just like the people that like sell rip-off shit, and it's like, I mean, it's not, if someone's gonna look into for detail, obviously it's a big thing. But for me personally, it's like, if you told me like the shirt I was wearing wasn't actually the company it was from, it's actually just like a no-name brand. It's like, motherfucker, these shirts are made for like 20 cents.
Yeah.
Does it really matter?
Plus, it's a fucking T-shirt, so it's just gotta get. Yeah. That's why I don't understand like how people can just spend so much money on clothes or just constantly buy clothes.
I think it's funny how black people line up for Jordans, and Jordan don't even care about black issues for real.
Damn.
It's just like, it's crazy to me.
What's the obsession with the shoes, the Jordans?
I don't
Is it
know.
just because
it's a culture thing?
Because it's,
just like,
it's Michael Jordan. He's like one of the best basketball players alive, representing the community like that.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
People look up to him. It's just kind of just been a thing.
And it's part. If you were a sneakerhead, like that's like one of the, dopest sneakers to ever hit the market. So it's one of those things.
Yeah,
and everybody wanted to be like Mike.
I found it.
How come no other big like? Oh my god, that's really funny.
That should be the fucking the episode art.
How come?
Send it to Danny, tell him to recreate that logo.
Yeah, how come no other like professional basketball players done something like Jordan where they've done their own like shoe brand?
They have. LeBron's, Kobe's, KD's,
but
Paul
like,
George's. They're never going to be that big.
But like. Are they like one model of shoe, or are they a bunch of different models of shoe? Because Jordans are like a lot of different types, but it's
they have like
always
LeBron 1s, LeBron 2s. They're like different signature shoes. Yeah.
Okay.
Those is like for like real sneakerheads. They get like the limited edition LeBron.
The shoes they made from Back to the Future, are those Jordans?
Those were
There's Nikes, aren't they?
Those are Nikes. Yeah. That's right. The Nike Air Strap or something.
Flies.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, they actually made them.
Yeah, I know.
No, they sold them.
Sweet, though.
They sold them.
They look cool, but like it's crazy to me how much they sell for. I think they were like
$10,000 or something.
What year did he went to 2015, right? In the movie, right?
Yeah.
So he had to buy those 2015. They come out from 2015, right?
They were limited. They were like, I think there was only 500.
There's not a lot of them sold. Yeah.
They came out 2015.
Yeah.
Okay.
They released them on the anniversary when they went back to the future in the second, or they went to the future in the second movie.
Yeah, that's when they first dropped them.
Damn, 2015 went by like that. I forgot about 2015.
Most years go by like that.
2017 went by that. I was mad 2017 went that fast. 2017 was a good year.
Already spring break again.
Just wait. Let time go for about a month and then stop and be like,
I'm about to graduate.
and then think back and be like, holy shit, time flew.
Do you guys have any spring break plans?
Orlando.
You're going to Orlando?
Yeah.
Fuck, of course you are.
And then Universal Studios.
You going to see
like a family?
the Hawk?
Yeah, just my mom, my sister.
Oh, dude, that's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Quincy, you?
I think I might. I don't know what I'm doing.
You don't know.
I don't know.
You're gonna work, right?
I'm probably gonna like work on my school shit. I got assignments due.
Yeah, I got shit assigned to
fuck y'all. Hey, fuck y'all.
Listen,
for assignment
professors,
shit on spring break.
Listen,
you kiss my black ass.
That shit pisses me off. They give us 1 week for a break. No. Not homework break, bitch.
It's not.
I said a fucking break where I go on vacation and I don't have to worry about this shit.
Got a book report? Like, a book report. I'm doing that shit this weekend.
Our department.
Sunday night at 11 o'clock. Do it 11:59. I'm doing that shit.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Most of our department's going to a convention down in Alabama called SCTC. And, like, that's, I think, all the second half of next week. And then we have to come back. I think most of us have assignments due Monday. And it's funny to me that you can get assignments due on a break. It just baffles me.
It's annoying.
It was a big assignment. I have a big assignment.
You do?
Yeah. I had to do this shit. My grades were tumbling.
Okay.
I'm trying to get a higher GPA than my girl, so I'm just like.
That's competition, right?
Yeah, that'll be good motivation.
I think every time you guys bring up your grades, I'm like, yeah, my grades are like that too. Thank God, because if my grades were lower, I'd feel so bad.
Especially if you're lower than Nanny's.
He's a what? 0.5? 0.5?
He's like, he's on academic probation. No, I know he's not.
Getting kicked out. Was he really?
No, he's not.
He's good. Never not gonna let him walk or anything. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, he's good.
You think I would love that if they had a roast of every student. Not every student, but like
one little roast every time you walk by.
Yeah, a little roast. Like if who gives you your diploma?
They mail it to you. You don't even get the real one when you graduate.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they gotta document it and like process it.
Oh.
Because you're getting a degree, so you're gonna be,
So when you like have to walk You walk, but you're not graduating because you didn't.
Oh yeah,
finish
so
class. What
essentially
does that happen with that?
walking is just like you're participating in the graduation, so you get to do the ceremony and everything with everyone else, but you just got to finish up whatever. So like
You don't get your diploma
for
till you
me,
finish?
yeah. So probably get my diploma in August, which is fine. I mean,
Yeah, why does it doesn't really matter when
and
you get it.
in most places like
I was just
grad
curious.
school or like jobs, you just tell them that you're gonna be done, and they'll be like, "That's fine."
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
At least that's what the lady told me on the
I'm
phone.
looking
I gotta start applying for jobs now. It's March.
Yeah.
I put it off till March.
Hey,
Now
was
I
gonna
can't
say,
put it off no more.
Now spring break, you can do that too,
Yeah,
huh?
I'm trying to get the fuck out of Virginia.
Really?
Yeah, I'm trying to move on. I'm trying to get out of here.
Aw.
See new places.
We're gonna miss you, man.
I'll be back. You gotta watch out graduate and shit.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad that's
Oh, yeah.
Oh
one
yeah,
thing
yeah. I
pulling you
can't
back.
miss that.
Yeah, that's
I
gonna be
expect
fun.
y'all be in there, doing some ignorant shit.
Austin,
Cause
though?
me and Eddie are in the same graduation.
Yeah, what do you mean you're in the same
We're in the
graduation?
same me and Eddie have the same school graduation, like the same mascon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even.
I'm not going to the big one.
Yeah,
Fuck
no,
that
no,
shit.
no, I'm not.
Is
Yeah,
that
I'm
a
not
thing?
either.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
not
it's
either.
like a mini one for like your respective school
Yeah,
where your
for
major
your
was in.
department.
Yeah, and then you got like the big one for the whole school. Where
Why would
you don't
anyone
even
go to
walk.
that?
You don't walk. You just fucking sit there and watch them talk.
Why would anyone go to
It's
that?
just like a big thing,
Oh,
It's
ceremony.
like,
Oh,
it's like
okay.
for the
It's like a
parents, for the
class.
parents.
It's for the
parents.
class.
It's a class.
Yeah, it's for the
I'm not
class.
doing that shit.
Is
Nah,
that where
yeah.
you throw up your hat?
No, you throw
Yeah.
your hat in the department one.
I think so. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw up my hat. I don't care.
If I
You can
throw up my
decorate
hat,
too.
I'm not throwing up shit.
My mom did not let me throw up my graduating cap for high school.
They didn't let us do
I
that.
threw my
The
shit up
school
when I
didn't let
walked-
us do that
The
at
school didn't
graduation.
let you do
Yeah,
That's trash.
because they didn't want anyone getting poked.
It's
with
graduation.
The
you should be able to do whatever fuck you
My
want.
We
shit
couldn't even
fell off.
decorate. We couldn't even decorate our caps.
Okay, yeah, we can do it in
Yeah,
high
me
school.
neither.
Oh, really?
My cap
Oh,
fell
shit.
off after I walked up the stage because I tripped.
Damn.
Did you have your fro?
Yeah. So it was like a deal. I stumbled. No, I dropped my diploma, the fake diploma you got, and I was scrambling for it, and then I dropped my hat.
And then that's
My
how
dad
everyone
was
knows
weak.
you.
Yep, that's Quincy. The klutz.
That's fun.
The klutz.
The klutz.
Yeah, that's actually what we'll call you from now on.
I'm fine with that.
But yeah. So I hope everyone has a good spring break.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Zach, for going to Orlando.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
nice.
But I went there for my 16th birthday actually, so I think you'll have a lot of
Orlando.
fun.
I've never
fun.
been to Universal.
Orlando's
You never?
fun.
No.
There's just
And we got the passes for Hollywood and
Yeah.
Universal or whatever, both the
Yeah,
parks.
there's
There's
just
this
two
one
parks.
little amusement thing where you like it's like a little mini shit where they have like this like
A little
the
mini
slingshot. The slingshot ride.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My sister, we teased with that, but I never did it. I'm not doing that shit.
We'll
Got
talk
me
about.
fucked up.
We can talk about good amusement parks next time
Yeah, we
because
need
I
next
definitely want
time.
to talk about. some of
Because
that.
I'll be back from Universal and I'll be going to Harry Potter World too.
I want to go to
dude.
the Green
Get that
Busch
butterbeer.
Gardens.
Oh, when you get
Is
the
it good?
butterbeer, get it iced. Do not
Iced?
get it plain.
Okay.
Ooh,
Ice
yeah,
is
which
good.
one you want? We can buy beer at Moose Parks.
Wait, did you get a wand?
Butterbeer is not what you think.
Is it?
It's
What is
from
it?
like the movies. It's like I don't
It's
know.
like
It's,
butterscotch.
or the book.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like special kind of drink that they have in the universe. But
Yeah.
wait, did you get a wand when you went there?
And my best friend, because it was my birthday, bought me a Sirius Black's one.
Oh,
you talking about Harry
shit.
Potter? That's
Yo.
good. That's good. Go to that.
Uh-oh.
I was scared as a bitch because I'm still
Ruh-roh.
scary
Oh
as
yeah,
kid.
they're not gonna pick you. They might pick you into it. Usually they pick.
Oh, they pick you? Oh,
they pick one person
dumb.
from the crowd if you go into. I think it's Gringotts. Not Gringotts. That's a bank. Wasn't I forget the wand shop. I should know this. I've watched the movies and read the books numerous times. But anyways, yeah.
Only
so
watched each
we'll
movie once.
talk. We'll catch up about this afterwards.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. All right,
Kind of.
well,
I know Austin told me he bought a wand, but
yeah.
it'll be interesting to see.
But yeah. I know he's gonna want to go for Star Wars World. We should.
Yeah,
definitely-
well,
Oh, is it be there?
yeah.
No,
Disney.
it
Disney's
opens
gonna-
up. Is it already open?
No, they're opening it up.
Disney
Those
World's in
tickets-
Orlando, right? Disney World.
Disney World is
Yeah.
in
Okay,
Florida, yeah.
yeah.
Lands in California.
Yeah, we'll have to plan a big trip. Maybe that'll be a spring break soon. Oh,
Shit.
we don't have any more after this though.
Oh man, we can have. Like
Yeah, we do.
our
It's
own
called
spring break.
Take Off Work.
It's called Hey, I'm out.
Hey,
Take-
it's like,
take
hey,
off.
I'm off for a week. Did you put in the paperwork? Nah,
Nah.
I'm just not gonna show up.
It's not showing
My
up.
job's
Quincy, you're
secure.
fired.
Nah.
Oh well, yep. See that coming.
All right. Today with us we had
We had Q Tuck.
This is Zack Money.
and your good and gracious host. I wish you all a happy spring break.
Bye.
Bye. It's not on anymore.